friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Trish, and today we are going to be doing my update for my 2022 year-long project pan. And I do have a little bit of an exciting update. Not that exciting, but a little bit. So if that is something that interests you, just go ahead and keep watching. First, if you have yet to subscribe, I'd love it if you joined the family. And now, let's get on to the update. So the first product is going to be my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Ethereal Glow Blush. And I have used this 20 times this past month. And this is what my progress looks like. Obviously, you cannot tell a lot of progress with this. This is a blush, and that is why I started tracking my actual usage, just because I wanted to know I actually was using it. There is not a lot of like movement at all in the pan. It does look like it's starting to get a little bit like the dip in it is getting a little bit more pronounced, but you cannot see any progress whatsoever in this. But I have used it 20 times. I do love this blush. In fact, I was actually considering repurchasing it when and if I ever do finish it up, just because it is the perfect blush. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, and it's just this light pink color that on my skin I can build up, or I can, sheer it out, and it goes with every makeup look I have done this month, whether it's a red lipstick, whether it's turquoise eyeshadow. It has gone with every look that I have done this month, and I really like this blush, and I really like this formula as well. So if you have not tried the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blushes, I do recommend this formula. It is a very pretty, especially this color, the Ethereal Glow. It looks like it would be too light. It's, even for me, even, swatched out, it does look too light. But once you build it up, and you can build it up, and that is another thing I love about this, is you can build it up. Now the flip side of that is I have been building it up to give me the blush look that you see today for most of my makeup looks, and there is still very little progress. So it's obviously going to take me all year to finish this up if I do finish it up this year. But I am still enjoying it, and I do reach for this most times I do my makeup during the month. So hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of progress on it, but if not, I'm enjoying it while I'm using it. So the next one that I have is my Flower Beauty Heat Wave Bronzer, and this is what that looks like now. I've used this 23 times, and as you can see, while it is slowly flattening out the dome on it, you still can't see a lot of movement with this product. Now I have switched the way I have been applying this. I got a thicker fan brush from Shop Miss A, and I've been using that to apply it, and that is kind of moving it along a lot quicker than my e.l.f. Complexion powder, my e.l.f. powder brush that I have been using for my blush and my bronzer. The fan brush, the thicker one that I got, does seem to like move product a little bit more, so maybe we'll see more movement in this one. But again, this is just a gorgeous bronzer. It goes with every look. It is a little bit more cool toned, but it's just that perfect luminous look for basically any, here it is right here, for basically any makeup look that I do. And I did use this every time that I did my makeup. I did not use any other bronzer this month, so I only did my makeup 23 times this month. But I do love this bronzer, and again, thinking about repurchasing it, which means I should probably do a bronzer declutter at some point in time. We'll think about that one. The next one is going to be my Wet n Wild Jessie lip liner. I do have that all over my lips today. I lined it and filled it in and topped it with a gloss, but this is where we were last check-in, and this is where we are now. So there is a big jump right there. I've used it a lot more this month than I did the previous, but still have a very long way to go on this product right here, but I do love it. It is a little drying, I have found. I do prefer my Essence lip liners to this, but currently I do love the color. I will say for the Jessie lip liner, I do plan on starting next month tracking usage as well as the distance that I have used, just to figure out how much I am using it and if I am really using it more or not. So that is the Jessie lip liner. The next one is going to be my Stila Shimmer Basil liquid lipstick. And I have used this 5 times. There is a hair bit of windowing in this product, but there's not a lot of movement that you can actually see. Now, I have been enjoying, unfortunately, my allergies are still acting up, so I am still wearing my glasses a lot, and I have been enjoying just wearing no eye makeup and a bright red lip, and this has really suited that look, and it's been a really great spring look, surprising. I didn't believe this color red would be a great spring look, but it really has, and I've really been enjoying that one. So I have used this 5 times. Now, when I say I've used this 5 times, it means I have used it 5 days. I do not count each time that I apply this. I just count the days that I have used it, just because if I do have to reapply it during the day, I'm not going to be at home to tally that up, or it's just an inconvenience for me to do so. So I do just count the days when I say that I've used this 5 times. And I do know, because I just wore this yesterday, that when I did wear it, I did reapply it at least once. So I have dipped into the product more than 5 times, but I have used it 5 separate days. So that is where I am with the Stila. Now, I don't know how much more product is in here. I don't know that I'll remove the stopper because it is getting very messy inside even with the stopper in it, but I do love this product. I wish they still made this one. I have looked and I cannot find this shimmer Basil in a full size. So once this is gone, I do have one more of these little mini sizes of it, and then I'm not going to have any more of it. And my cat just jumped on the bed, so if you start seeing her, just to let you know. So that is where I am with the Stila Shimmer Basil. So the next one is going to be the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in Mary Martini. And this is where I am with that. Now, as you can see, I've actually dug the product out of this. Unfortunately with these, they don't click up anymore for this product, so you do have to start digging it down in there, and I have dug out all I am willing to dig out of this. There is quite a bit that I have dug down into it, so I am calling this done. I'm not going to keep digging this product out. I do not like it that much to dig it out, but I do know these are going on sale for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Just to let you know, this is as far up as the clicker goes, and after that you have to dig it out. And it gets annoying. And this product, while it's really good and it's really slippery, that also makes it really hard to dig out of this tube. So just to let you know, that one is done. It took me 12 uses. Again, that is 12 separate days that I've applied it. That does mean I could apply it more than once during the day, but it did take me 12 uses to get it to this point. And that means I'm rolling in a new product. So the product I'm rolling in and its place is going to be my Pure 4-in-1 mineral makeup powder. And this is what that currently looks like. It is completely flat. There is no dips going on in this, but I have a backup in my collection of this that I bought last Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and I have the exact same color and everything else, so I would really like to, because this does have an SPF in it, I would like to go ahead and get this used up. So my goal is to use this up by the end of the year. But this is the product that I am rolling in place of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. The next one is going to be my Natasha Denona Lipophoria in Duochrome Coral. And I have used this 15 times. Now, I have used this mostly in the mornings before I put on my makeup. It is very, very moisturizing, and it's a very good lip balm. But this is where I am currently at, and I don't know if you will be able to see with the lights, but there is some windowing on this product. But when I go to dip the wand in, it always comes out fully coated. So while there is windowing, there is still probably a lot of product left with this. And it's a very moisturizing lip balm-y formula, if you will. And I do really, really like this. I'm really glad I have a backup of this one as well. But this is where I am at currently with this product. I will say for this product, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this product here goes with pretty much everything because of the duochrome coral look of it. I have put this on again with teal eyeshadow, and I have put this on with no makeup, and I've put this on with pretty much every color I look, and this color always matches. It just depends on which way the light moves, but because it does change color because it is a duochrome, it does it does tend to match everything. So if you're looking for a really shiny lip gloss that tends to match a lot of things, I recommend this. And it's very comfortable and very moisturizing. Okay, so these last three I do not have exciting updates on, and let me go ahead and tell you my Stila Matte, this one right here, and it is in the shade Smitten Kitten. I have not used this at all this past month. I have not even thought to reach for it. It was not on my radar to reach for, so this one right here is a very boring update just because I haven't not reached for it. Something about the matte liquid, it wasn't on my radar to reach for. So this one, there is a no update on, unfortunately. The next one is going to be the Stila Shimmer, and this one I have used one time this month. You are not going to be able to see any usage on it because the way I used it is I took the paddle out and then I tapped my finger to the paddle and I tapped it onto my eyes to give it a little bit of a sparkle, a little bit of shimmer, and that is the way I used it. So you're not even going to be able to tell that I used it. I do like these Stila Glitter and Glows and Shimmer and Glows. With all my new palettes that I have gotten, it's just not on my radar to reach for these separate things. I would like to get them used up so they're no longer in my collection because these do dry out super quick. I panned one last year and it started crumbling and they dry out really, really quick. So I would like to get this done sometime soon, but obviously for that I'm gonna have to reach for it more than one time. So that is where I am with that one. And my last one is going to be my Kiko eyeshadow in Sparkling Champagne. And this is where I am at now. And it is probably going to look a lot different than it did the previous month just because of the way I used it, because I did use it as an eyeshadow primer. Now, I have only used this twice. Obviously, it's going to take a lot more than that for me to use this up, but I don't know that I can use it as a primer. It worked fine as a primer. I did it in one of my videos and I will have it linked down below the video that I did use it in as a primer. The problem is it made my eyelids a little bit oily throughout the day. So while the eyeshadows applied beautifully over it and it gave even the mattes a nice subtle sheen, which I really liked and thought it was a really gorgeous look, it did not make my eyeshadows last, and in fact it caused them to kind of slip a little because it was one of those eyeshadows that you know is going to last throughout the day. It's not, you know, like an Essence one that's going to fade away over the day. It actually was one that it should have lasted. It just didn't with this. And because I put my makeup on first thing in the morning and I expect it to last until I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, Normally I don't have an issue with that, but I do need an eyeshadow primer for that. So for this one, for me to use it as an eyeshadow primer, I just don't think it's going to work. It doesn't work in that function, which is fine because it's not supposed to work in that function. But I'm gonna keep this in my project and see if I reach for it over the next month. And if I don't, I might actually roll this out and roll in something else that I will use. But I wanna try this just as an eyeshadow. Now on days like this, so when I am just using my, when I'm wearing my glasses and I'm not putting anything on my eye, I do want to try and see if I can get this to just go on my eyes and not run down my face when my allergies get really, really bad. So I am going to try it like that. But this is kind of on its last leg at this point in time. If I do not reach for it more over the next month, I am going to roll it out and I'm going to declutter it. And the last product that I have that was hiding underneath me is the Mcgrath Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Flesh 6. Now this one I've only used 2 times this month. You cannot see any windowing in it. You cannot see any progress whatsoever in this, but I have used it and I am wearing it today and it's a gorgeous color. It's just not bold enough for my typical look that I like wearing my glasses. And this has definitely been a wearing glasses month as opposed to contacts. So I can't wait for, you know, allergy season to be over so I can go back to using this because it's a gorgeous color. And like you can see today, it wears really, really well. And it looks really good over my Wet n Wild lip liner. It's just not bold enough for the look that I'm looking for, at least right now, if that makes sense. Which quite honestly is pretty bad because this is a pretty bold color. When I first rolled it in, I did say it was a very bold lip gloss, but the bold colors I'm looking for is I've done bright orange lips, I've done bright red lips, I've done just bright colors for springtime. And this is more of a dark color that's more fall appropriate, if that makes sense. But I did reach for it twice and I do like this formula and I can't wait to reach for it more. Just now is not the season to reach for it. But that is all I have for you for this update. I hope you enjoyed this video and I am hoping next update I will have a little bit more progress to show you, especially on the eyeshadows and the lip products. But I am very excited to get at least one empty out of this project so far. So hopefully we can keep that going and at least have one empty per month. We'll see. But that is all I have for you today and I will see you in the next video. Bye.